Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lincoln Kenobi. And before we get started, we'd like you guys to please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, we got that out of the way. Let's get into this. All right, so yesterday we had the web going around, the internet going out there due to this show that has been canceled. And to be honest, the trailer was out there, and thank God it did. Powerpuff Girls canceled CW series trailer drops online, and it's one of the worst things ever created. Warner Brothers shoots down the trailer with mass copyright claims. So, I saw the trailer. I didn't want to put it. I didn't want to talk about it, to be honest with you. But this right now, I said, you know what? Let's just go with it, bro. So I don't have a trailer for you guys. Very disappointing. But I saw the trailer myself, and if you guys saw it, man, what a disaster. I mean, the trailer was the trailer, but it also had like the pilot's scenes of what was going on with the act, with the character, with the casting, and with the story. And I was like, why did they try to make this show? And I feel sorry for all the actors that were part of it and that were involved. I really do. So let's get into this and discuss it. It's finally here. The long dead much Marlene Powerpuff Girls CW series Powerpuff has surfaced in the form of a leaked trailer, and it's somehow even worse than expected. This ill-fated live-action adaptation of the Powerpuff Girls has been an industry punchline for years, but now we can all witness just how misguided the project truly was. If you thought the idea of a gritty, angst-ridden take on Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup was bad in theory, it's so much worse when you see how it looks in action. However, the trailer's presence online was brief, with Warner Brothers issuing copyright claims left and right to mercifully strike this horror from the internet for good. So yes, I forgot what media it was. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. It's right here. I know it is. I got Lost Media. Yes, the Lost Media. They put it out there on Twitter. And then, of course, people like me, we saw the trailer. Epic Mike did a review. Epic Mike showed it and did a review on it. And then I found the real full trailer out there. And I was like, what? I was like blown how bad this show was going to be, bro. And to be honest, when I first heard the announcement of them trying to put his Powerpuff Girls out live, I was like, nah. This ain't gonna work. So, farther that should have never left the drawing board. Back in 2020, the CW announced it was developing a live-action Powerpuff Girls series spearheaded by Greg Berlanti, the creator of the Arrowverse. The premise: the once beloved heroes are now bitter, disillusioned 20-somethings who resent their childhood as superheroes. Right from the start, fans were confused. Why would anyone take a beloved kids show and morph it into a melodramatic parody of itself? Yeah, when I looked at the trailer, what they were trying to do with this, bro, I was like, nah. They probably should have never have done that. So, casting raised eyebrows too. Chloe Bennett was set to play as Blossom. Dove Cameron was cast as Bubbles. And Broadway actress Yana Perrott took on Buttercup. Then the biggest shakeup, Donald Faison, who is the professor Aluminium, a casting choice that felt out of place given the show's tone, and I saw this as someone who absolutely loves Scrubs and Donald Faison. Buttercup, meanwhile, had been race swapped and now delivered cringeworthy dialogue about gender normative outfits. The show immediately had an identity crisis, attempting to be both self-aware and edgy, but failing spectacularly at both. So, the leaked trailer, a laughable, disjointed mess. Now, thanks to the internet sleuths and Lost Media enthusiasts, A trailer for the Powerpuff Girls CW series has surfaced, and it confirms every fear fans about this abomination. Trust me, when I saw this, bro, when I saw this trailer, I was so blown away how bad this show was. This show was gonna be. Because let me tell you, I've seen shows like for example, long time ago, they were doing a remake of the Monsters, the Monsters with a U. They tried to make a remake of the Monsters, and they canceled it after one episode, the pilot. After one episode. And it was just bad. I mean, they tried to do a little different look on the characters, but it just didn't work. And it was very disappointing. 3.5 minute preview is a disaster from start to finish, packed with forced humor, lifeless performances, and complete misunderstanding of what made the original show work. Bubbles is depicted as a washed-up former child star drowning her sorrows in alcohol. Buttercup is an anxiety SJW glitch, and Blossom is traumatized by her past heroics. The show has all the charm of a rejected college humor skit, but was somehow meant to launch an entire series. Perhaps the most baffling change, Mojo Jojo is no longer an evil genius primate. Instead, the character is split into two people, a grown man named Mojo and a kid named Jojo, because apparently a talking evil monkey was too outlandish, or more likely too expensive, for a show about superpowered sisters who could fly. A script so bad it got scrapped twice. Let's not forget that the CW actually filmed a pilot before realizing just how catastrophic this project was. In 2021, reports surfaced that the network had rejected the first episode, calling it too campy and off-brand. The rejection was hardly surprising after an early script leaked online and was met with universal mockery. Some of the most infamous moments included Bubbles obsessing her over her past celebrity status and social media presence, Buttercup hooking up with someone and sneaking out before morning, Blossom suffering from anxiety and PTSD like symptoms due to childhood exploits. The backlash was immediate and brutal. The CW attempted to rework the show and change up the script, but the damage was already done. By 2023, the new leadership at the CW, following the Next Star acquisition, finally put Powerpuff out of its misery and canceled the project outright. WWE scrambles to bury the evidence. Despite canceling Powerpuff years ago, Warner Brothers appears desperate to erase all traces of the leaked trailer. Every uploaded version of the footage has been swiftly struck down by copyright claims, with the network making sure that this embarrassment never sees the light of day. It's a fascinating case of damage control. After all, if they were truly confident the show wasn't that bad, why go to such a lengths to make sure no one sees it? Instead, their aggressiveness takedowns only fuel curiosity and reinforce just how disastrous this project really was. But in the age of the internet, once something is out there, it's impossible to truly erase. Fans who managed to catch the trailer before it disappeared are now spraying their own reactions, ensuring Power-Up's failure remains infamous. Why the show was always doomed. Even if the pilot had somehow made it past the chopping block, Powerpuff was never going to succeed. Yeah, man, because I mean the way they were dressed up, it's like older girls dressing up as kids. It just didn't work. But then, of course, I guess they might have changed it, but I don't know. We'll never know for sure. A misguided premise, turning a light-hearted superhero cartoon into a naughty, self-serious drama with adult themes and a recipe for failure. Unintentional comedy. The leaked dialogue and awkward performances made it impossible to take the show seriously. Bad timing and poor branding. The CW was already struggling with its declining superhero lineup, and this project felt like an expensive joke. A complete lack of respect for the source material. This wasn't a loving homage, it was a parody made by people who seemingly had no idea why the original Power Girls was beloved in the first place. The failure of the fallout of the cast. If there's one silver lining, it's the show never made it to the air, sparing the actress from even bigger career disaster. However, the fallout has still been rough. Yeah, everybody's reacting to this right now. One person reacted to it, and like I said, Epic Mike, he showed this out there, and it was terrible, dude. Chloe Bennet, the Spider role as Quake in The Age of the Shield, has yet to land another major role. Dove Cameron has focused more on her music career with only minor acting gigs. As for Yana Perlot, her IMDb page is practically non existent. Even Donald Faison, a beloved actor, would likely prefer this project to be erased from his resume. Final thoughts: this train wreck belongs in the vault. Seeing this trailer only reinforces how lucky we are that Powerpuff never saw the light of day. This was not a misunderstood gem or an edgy new take on the old classic. It was a disaster from the top to bottom. If anything, it serves as a cautionary tale about what happens when Hollywood tries to cynically age up the beloved kids' property without understanding why it worked in the first place. So yeah. So those of you that did not watch this trailer, be lucky you guys did. But if those of you that did, let me know your thoughts on this, man. Let me know your thoughts, because my thoughts and my reactions was it was just terrible, dude. I don't know what they were thinking in putting this out there, bro. I don't know what they were trying to do. But you know, the lost media, man, they're probably getting their butts handed to them, bro. They're probably getting their butts handed to them right now, asking why would you release that trailer? How could you guys release that, bro? But hey, they wanted to get viewers, they wanted to get some followers, I guess. So, you guys let me know what you guys think of this, man. So please, thank you all so much for watching this video, and thank you for being part of the channel. So if you guys want, please share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts about this, bro. Did you watch the trailer? Were you not impressed with it? Were you sad that the show, that they did not put it to where it needed to be? Where do we go? What you guys think, man? So as always, thank you all so much, and I will be seeing you until next time. Bye for now.